To tell you the type of person that we dealt with on the lies we got was one of the most infamous stories from being around him was Jazz's check didn't show up one night. She didn't get paid. So he was on the phone with FedEx cussing them out. He was on his flip phone cussing FedEx out, supposedly, when his phone rings.
Tremendous.
And Debbie Beaumont, who you knew who Debbie, God rest her soul.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
She tried to cover for him and say he had one of those new type of phones that could ring while he's still on the phone with them.
Oh, that's
all
great.
Is that fed the beast? You know, like Debbie defending him, that fed the beast. That allowed him, the one, I hadn't heard that one about the phone ringing, but the one we always got was, he would say, like, Shane, I sent the check, and he'd start, calling out like a tracking number to you. And within a second or two, you'd realize there were too many numbers and letters in it. It was, and he would, and not making this up at all, Paul would say, when you'd say to him, Paul, there's too many numbers and letters, he would say, take off the last three. and just so insane. The first thing that comes to mind, but so completely, in hindsight, looking back at a snapshot at ECW, and as special as ECW was, but those of us that endured the dark side of ECW, looking at that and seeing, the story you're telling and the things that I've seen, it just goes so consistently together. It's seamless.
Yeah, there was one where the night we'd worked in Canada, he said he couldn't pay us, even though it was our largest house. But the reason he couldn't pay us is because they all paid in Canadian money.
Yeah, because it takes a long time to convert Canadian money. When I go to the border, I mean, that 2-3 minutes it takes them to convert it over is so overbearingly onerous that.
Well, and Carino chimed up and said, "Well, I got part citizenship, and because Steve's Canadian. He said I can take at least $10,000 over with me."
And what did Paul say to that?
For the life of me, I cannot remember what his response was. I know it was stuttering and stammering, but he could not.